Hello Flatstubers, bringing my January/February update. First of all, I wanted to let everybody know that I have a finish. So, and also something that I should have known, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is the Zodiac sign that I stitched for my son. I can see, there it is, complete. And as you can see, here's a discoloration. And actually, it's not a discoloration. It is a different dye lot. So, most likely what I'm going to do is go back and rip this out and stitch it with the dye lot that I have right now, which is everything else, basically. But, yep, there it is. It is done. If you remember, this particular design, actually where you see these boxes, it called for a lot of different colors, you know, a box within a box. And I kept looking at it and I decided I didn't quite like that. It seemed a little bit too busy to me. And I wanted to emphasize on the Zodiac design itself. So that's what I did. But I should have checked with the dye lot before I did it. I noticed it as I was stitching it, but I just kept on stitching. So, but it is something that I think I'm going to go ahead and take out, or it was meant to be that way. That's the beauty of stitching it. It could be anything I want it to be. So there we go. Now, status update with the eagle. And there might be some changes with the eagle, and a couple of reasons why. And actually, you guys can help me out. What do you think? So, here's the eagle. As you can tell, the stump, the wings, everything about the eagle is complete. I'm now starting to work on the flag itself. And sorry about that. My biggest issue is the body. This right here. I love doing the stitches. They're beautiful stitches. I like the feet, how they came out, the headpiece, the side, how these feathering came out. But I'm not quite sure about this stitch right here. I mean, it just, for whatever reason, I mean, if you look at it that way, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm half tempted to kind of like rip it out. And actually, hold on a second. I need to get my little black fabric so you can see better behind it. But that's the status with the eagle. I haven't really stitched that much on him because I had ordered some of the threads and they went to the wrong address. And then it took a while. It had to get returned to the shop, and then the shop had to turn around and send it to me. So basically it's pretty much been sitting for most, if not all, of January. But I do have a new start. Hold on. This particular piece I have shown before, and let me just put the black fabric behind it so you can actually see it. This is more of a, I really want to stitch this. Here it is. It's the flower. I really love these colors, and I have started on the Krennic. If you can see, you know, that particular area is being stitched right here and on the side. There is a lot of blending in this piece, which is going to be challenging and fun at the same time. It's always interesting to me to see how the blending works out. I try different techniques. There's one that I use in particular, and I do kind of like that one better, but it's a little harder to do. I have to keep track of where I put what stitch. And then come in with the second color and just kind of shade into from one color to the next to do the shading. So there is that. There's only one new purchase. Now, I had made a commitment, trying to be a good girl in not purchasing too many new things or not purchasing anything new at all. This particular piece, however, I have been looking for a while, and I tried ordering it. The shop placed the order. the artist didn't paint it or forgot to paint it or whatever. Then the next thing was that, well, they're not painting it anymore. Yada, yada, yada. And I found amazing enough, I found a new cross-stitching store in my area that I didn't even know existed. And they are now carrying canvases. And I went there because I was looking for a gift for someone who does cross-stitching. And she was very helpful, very nice. And I was looking, I mean, she has basically everything. I mean, there were things there for cross-stitching that I never even heard of. So that was really, really cool. And she carries a lot of the silks and neon rays, books, videos, you name it, they have it. Fabric from everywhere. I mean, there were fabric there that I didn't even know the name of it. I never heard of it before. Anyway, this was on her wall. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, I've been looking for something like this to make like, for it to be hanging, not so much framed or a pillow, but just to hang like on a door. And mainly these areas here for beading with golds and a lot of rich colors. This is all screaming decorative stitches. I mean, it really is. So really nice piece. So I purchased it. Yes, I know, I'm bad. I purchased it. Now, I'm going to try to pick up where I left off as far as sharing with everybody what I have in my stash. And there is one artist in particular, and I'm not sure if I showed these to you before, and if I did, I totally apologize. If I didn't, yay, you get to see something new. Two of them are kitted, the rest are not. This is particularly a theme that was painted. The artist is Catherine Molyneux, and I hope I said her last name correctly. She has since passed. It is Shorebird Studios who has continued her artwork. And I basically purchased these a year ago. Yeah, I think a year ago. Sometime in 2015, I think. Not all of them at one time. They you know, as they came available, I purchased or ordered them. I know that she was very ill last year, and the canvases took a little while to get produced, which was fine as long as I got them. And these actually, I believe, were painted by her. A lot of the artists will paint a master, what they call a master, and then they will find other artists in different areas that will mass produce them for them. But they only concentrate on the actual master design, and that's basically it. Where this particular artist took pride in painting them herself. And I believe there are some that were mass produced, others were not. My understanding is these were not. I might be wrong, I don't know. So let me show you. The first ones I'm going to show you are kitted. Here's the first one. All of these, again, all of these have been kitted with silks, mainly because they're very vibrant colors. Mountain lion. I gotta go back so you can see the whole picture. And he has a lot of rich colors. A lot of these are, I mean, they're just gorgeous. There's purples. I mean, it's a little lighter than what shows. I mean, all kinds of shades of the purples with this vineyard silk. Well, let me try to get you so you can see most of these purples. I mean, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? These different hues of purple. Oh, there's one more I've missed. Then there's this guy here. The very rich colors. I mean, look at these. I mean, to me, they're just amazing colors. These right here, they're very, very bright and very, very rich. So once they're stitched on that particular canvas, it's going to really pop and come out. Here's the next one. This is a ram. One of the reasons, and a lot of colors are interchangeable between the canvases, not all, but quite a few. This particular one I picked because my son, I don't know if you can see it, oh, see Colorado, went to CSU, and I figured, you know, my mascot is a ram, but this is a much prettier ram. So here he is. Again, it's got like a southwestern theme there, and then here's the ram itself. I mean, it's a beautiful design the way she's painted it. Just to me, they're just gorgeous. The next ones that I'm going to show you, and I have to try to start taking them off of their how they hang. These two of them, the theme was, I believe, South America. She sometimes would have particular themes, like she has one for Africa, which you're going to see some of those here. You know, the animals of Africa. I do believe that she has on her website there is a piece that is an African scene. There's like antelopes and zebras that are running. It's huge. Oh, it is huge, but it is beautiful. A beautiful, beautiful piece that she has, that she designed. So let me start, because there's quite a few of these little guys, so that you guys can take a look at what we've got. See, there's a lot of them. What can I tell you? I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna try. Ooh, that wasn't such a good idea. I'm gonna set them down here, and I'll pull them up one at a time. This particular one, this is the set I believe that was for South America. Again, I don't have the threads for these. There's a leopard. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, look at those colors. It's almost, sometimes I think, well, maybe I shouldn't stitch it. I should just frame it the way it is. And this, it's the companion. Again, from South America. Well, it's themed like if it was South America. Isn't that a cute llama? I mean, look at that face. Isn't that cute? He's so cute. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. It's got all those colors. Lots of colors. I believe this is the ones that are coming up are the ones from Africa. Africa. These two are southwestern. I'm going to show you the southwestern first. They're the companion pieces to the ram and the mountain lion. This is the coyote, and you can pretty much tell because she keeps the theme in the background. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Nice little eyes. This piece, you got to see this guy. Okay. Oh, excuse me. This guy is gorgeous when it is stitched. I have seen it done, and he comes out beautiful. Vibrant colors, beautiful combination. This is the bear. Look at that face. Look at the deep blacks, the blues here, the rich earth tones in the background. I mean, when this is stitched, honestly, it's breathtaking. I mean, it is an amazing canvas to see. Now we're going to the Africa ones. And I believe I showed one before. It was a zebra. No, I'm sorry, the giraffe. I showed a giraffe that I had kitted and I had in the stash, I think it's a couple of videos back. So if you go back, you can see the giraffe. This is, and I don't know what this is. I think this is called like a antelope of some sort. I think it's an antelope. And these are of the African theme. And there is this one. See what I mean by the colors? Just gorgeous colors. And really nice patterns in the background. A lot that have to, they're very similar to the culture where she has, and I believe she visited these places. Africa and Peru, where she got the inspiration to do these pieces. Here's Mr. Zebra. Beautiful Mr. Zebra. This black and white in silks. Oh, amazing. Amazing. And then some decorative stitches in the background. Oh, yes. Here is the tiger. This guy's got a lot of rich colors. Oop, I got to put that background there. He has a lot of rich colors. I mean, look at those oranges. He's just waiting to come and say hello. Beautiful. Again, very nice and distinct background. Very typical of, you know, the area that she's painting it. And now we have, oh yeah, that's not, this is the mountain lion. There she is. And there is I believe there is a lion. I don't think I purchased the lion. And actually, now to think about it, I'm not quite sure why. I thought I had the entire set, but those are really nice pieces. This is the last one that I have, and I don't know what this animal is called. I liked it because of the colors. I liked how the contrast of the animal with the very pale blue in the background, because if you do a lot of decorative stitches here, and then there is a stitch that you can do, I believe it's called Encroach Goblin, and that stitch basically gives the illusion of fur, which would be awesome for a lot of these pieces. Or, you know, stay true to the canvas and just do a basket weave. But doing an alternative stitch here, it lends itself for that. The way that these shapes are painted, I mean, it's just screaming decorative stitching. I have one more piece. This was a gift a while back, and I haven't stitched it mainly because it scares the bejesus out of me. Don't ask me why. Hold on. It was a gift, and I really like it. I've never seen a background like this before. I have the threads for this piece. It is a mask, and oops, let me cover the back. And the reason this particular one scares the bejesus out of me is I am of the opinion, and maybe you guys can help me out, I'm of the opinion that I don't want to touch the background. I basically will completely leave the background the way it is, because the way the canvas is, I mean, it's got all this black and sparkle and everything else. So it's just a matter of painting the face itself. But, I mean, this here beading, some kind of beading here, metallics. I mean, this all around this headpiece here, a lot of metallics. The lips, I mean, it's a really nice, colorful piece. But yeah, it scares me. I don't know why. It just does. I don't know about the eyes. You know, how would I do the eyes? These are the colors. Whoops. Gotta apologize. I have a lot of the colors here. Again, they're, you know, vineyard silks and impressions and Krennic. So, but I think it really needs a bit more. I do have some oh, what are these called? These are silk and ivory, but I also have vineyard silk shimmer, and I'll show you that one. These colors are really cool. It's a little, I've never stitched with the shimmer before that I know of. I've never done the shimmer before. So this is the Krennic that I have, which that's not a lot. At least I don't think that's a lot. And then here are all the colors. Okay. These are all the colors that go with that particular canvas, or at least that, you know, I was selected. And the one that's a vineyard shimmer is this one right here, mainly for the eye. So it kind of matches the canvas, so I can stitch in the eye. Again, I'm not sure about that. And then here's the impression. So these are, whoops, these here are all silk and ivory. It's a little bit different texture. These are silk and ivory. Okay. These are all vineyard silk. All of these are vineyard silks. And then this is the impression, which is a little softer, mainly for the lips, to give it a different dimension. Like I said, I've had this for a bit. I haven't stitched it because it basically scares the dickens of me. I'm sure eventually I will go ahead and stitch it, but I gotta get over that the lot of golds, and I think those golds actually should have metallics in it. Not necessarily Krennics. There are other threads that can be used. with a laying tool that will give it a little dimension, maybe, you know, a stitch from one edge to the other instead of the individual stitches showing a little bit more length. I'm not sure. That's why I started having a dilemma, but I have enough to worry about right now. Like I said, the eagle is going to be part of a rotation. I have not started the stockings at this point. I want to finish the eagle before I start putting the stockings into rotation. Those are going to be a lot harder. And one of the things that I found is they're very long. I don't have stretcher bars that are that long. I wanted to use scroll bars. I do have some of the scroll bars from Omni. I forget what it's from, Estonia. So I'll have to see how that works. I know that the canvas will fit. It's just a matter of how cumbersome does it become when I start, you know, having to roll it up. It shouldn't. The canvas actually does get more pliable as you work with it. I mean, it is cotton. It's stiff, but as you start stitching on it and start working with it, it does become pliable. It's just that once it gets stitched, and I think I dropped the other guy somewhere, it actually becomes, hold on. It gets very, very sturdy. Like this guy right here, this gets really, really, you know, sturdy because of the type of stitch that it has. But yeah, I mean, this baby's not going anywhere. So we'll see how that works. But I need to get through the eagle. The flower that I'm stitching, that's more of a personal thing. I really like that piece. It's got a lot of colors that I like. Very girly. Got pinks. I mean, it's very, it's like I want to stitch it because it has such pretty colors. It's really nice. It's a lot of fun. Also, I want to say to Teresa Little Stitcher, I'm very happy that you liked the gift with Elizabeth Bradley. The violet that you picked is really, really nice. I hope that once you start going back to work and you're on the train, that it keeps you busy. It is it's fairly easy to do, and like I said, if you have any questions or any issues, please, you know, give me a text or something, and I'll be more than happy to help you learn the stitching and you know, how to move from one color to another. But you're a very good stitcher, and I'm sure that you'll be able to pick it up fairly quickly. And on that note, I also wanted to say, please don't be discouraged. I saw your video, and I understand that a thumbs down is kind of like a, you know, why would somebody do that? And no comment, just a thumbs down. You know, for one of those, you have hundreds of people who enjoy watching your videos and you know, love your stitching, your projects. I mean, the selection you have are gorgeous. That last one you picked, the Stitch in Time, oh my God, the colors on that one, it actually literally made me want to cross stitch. Can you believe that? Oh yes, it made me want to go in there to the Heaven and Earth website and just buy the pattern, the kit, everything. Just have them send it over and pray as I was stitching it. Yeah, that was a beautiful piece. And the head thing that you got, I didn't even know that existed. My biggest problem is that my eyes were hurting because I can't see those holes. They're too small. I mean, I just can't see it. They had to be an 8-14 count. I mean, that was a good size for me. And even after a while, that was starting to give me a headache, but it's because my eyes were stressing. And you have that thing with the glass, those little lenses that you can flip it up and put it back down. And I wonder, can you get a prescription? I mean, could they do prescription glasses? That would be actually pretty cool. If you could actually have a prescription made, you know, to put on there, that would be awesome. I mean, that would be really, really cool. But I enjoy your videos, you know, for whatever it's worth. I think you're a wonderful lady. All of the ladies who are on YouTube, you know, the projects and everything that you guys do is just awesome to me. I love watching your videos. Actually, I watch it as I'm doing my needlepoint. You know, I see where your progress is, and you're having this big weekend outing in England. I believe it's Manchester. Dee Stitcher, I was following her. She has a travel blog, little videos, very cool, sharing her experience with the rest of us. So, Miss Teresa, don't pay it no heed. Just keep on doing your thing. You're a lovely lady. And whoever did the thumbs down, they can go watch somebody else's video. I'm sure that there's something out there for them. You know, they can just leave yours alone. So thank you very much for watching this video. For those who have just subscribed, thank you, I appreciate it. For my existing subscribers, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. And happy stitching, everyone. Take care.